Hello, today I'm reviewing this new website Polkabeat that was launched last week. The website provides excellent overview for the community about how decentralized Polkadot's parachains actually are. The URL is polkabeat.org. Here is the introduction of what Polkabeat aims to do, and then click this tab. Simply, if you hold any of the Polkadot's Parachains tokens, you definitely want to check this website. The creator of Polkabeat is Asynchronous Phil. He is a former employee of Parity, and he introduced himself and his Polkabeat project in a greater detail in last week's attempts at Governance 32. So what's Polkabeat all about? Polkabeat puts under close scrutiny each Polkadot's parachain in terms of how decentralized the parachains actually are. The author of Polkabeat goes with the famous Gavin Wood's motto, less trust, more truth, in a sense that sometimes parachains try to persuade the community how greatly decentralized they are, even though for a general user it is quite hard to check that for themselves, so we have no other choice but trust these parachains. Being financially invested in a project that is not sufficiently decentralized comes with a risk, as your tokens and assets can be frozen or censored, or the entire blockchain can be easily halted. Hence, it's in the best interest of each token holder to research how decentralized is the parachain whose tokens you hold. There are 5 categories that are being reviewed: open source, pseudo-removed, permissionless collators, democratic council, and token listed. Note that the parachains whose native token is not yet listed and tradable are not under scrutiny here, as users do not face any risk of having their tokens frozen or censored. So for such parachains, there is this hourglass icon added in the token listed category. So all parachains whose native token has already been listed and is tradable get either a red X or a green check icon for each of these 4 categories. It's very easy to understand. Red X is bad and green check is good. So for example, in this pseudo-removed category, a green check means a pseudo palette of the particular parachain has been removed, while red X means a pseudo key is given to a single account or multisig. This pseudo-removed category is probably the most important because, and I'll quote Asynchronous Phil here, pseudo gives a gut mode control over the parachain. That means whoever controls pseudo controls the entire parachain, including all the assets. According to this table, the most decentralized Polkadot's parachains are Centrifuge, HydraDX, Fala Network, and Kilt. All 4 parachains scored a green check in all categories. It should be, however, greatly emphasized that a red X does not automatically mean there is something shady with the parachain. As Asynchronous Phil explained, there are quite often legitimate reasons why a parachain has not yet achieved a sufficient level of decentralization. For that reason, you should always click on each parachain to get more details on each category, further explaining why the parachain has received green check or red X. Overall, I find Polkabeat a phenomenal website providing the broader Polkadot community with priceless and so much needed information on how parachains are decentralized. The website is very clear and user-friendly, exactly what our ecosystem needs. We must constantly remind ourselves that parachain teams quite often have their own interests, so we should not only blindly trust them that they are sufficiently decentralized, but we should also do our own research, and Polkabeat makes it now much easier for us. Thanks for watching and see you next time!